Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to The Life's Good. I'm AJ. I'm in AJ's den, and I've been away for a while. I've been absent without leave for a few months. A lot going on in life, one thing and another. Life does get in the way sometimes, and believe me, I've had more than my fair share, but I'm not going to go into details with all of that. I'm going to say hi everybody, and hello to all of my new subscribers, all of my old subscribers, and believe it or not, I've not long reached 1,000 subscribers on my channel. So cheers everybody, and thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it, and here's to your health and your support, and thank you once again very, very much. Now this incidentally is a St. Peter's cream stout. It's a 40 pint, no it wasn't, it's a 36 pint kit, available in a kit format. I made it up a little while ago. I've got it in a keg, and it's very pleasant. I've never made a stout before. It's a very pleasant drink. I couldn't drink pints and pints of it. It's a bit too heavy for a session, but I wouldn't like to compare it to a Guinness, which is a totally different product, and it's certainly not a dark ale or porter. It's somewhere in between. If anyone can remember in the old days, can you remember Mackeson? Everyone used to rave about Mackeson. It's akin to that. Yeah, it's got a malty, almost slightly smoky flavour. It's very smooth, quite bitter, but a very pleasant drink. And once again, your health. Now I've got a lot going on today. I'm trying to catch up with all sorts. As you know, in my channel there's lots of things. Originally it was predominantly gardening, and I currently don't have a garden per se, although over my shoulder here I do have some tomato plants that my daughter has given me, so I'm going to be nurturing those. The home brewing is something else I've been doing, and over the other shoulder I've got a keg of Four Finger Jack premium beer kit. I've made that up. That's ready to go into a keg. And you'll remember a little while back I made a terrarium, and I was out in the shops yesterday and I popped into a little charity shop. Now take a look at this. I'll just reach over here. I found this for a couple of pounds. I purchased this with a view to doing something with it, but I've never seen a jar quite like this before. It's quite tall. I would say that's about 14 inches tall. It's got an opening in the top, which is narrower than the rest of the jar, but it's got this round opening on the side, which is all nicely finished. It's not a broken hole or anything. It's actually finished in this way. You can actually fit your hand in. You cannot put your hand in the top. But I found this in a charity shop. I looked at it and I thought I can do something with this, and I paid a couple of quid for it. But does anybody know if this had a specific purpose? Was it designed this way for something specific, or was it built or made for the purpose that I'm going to use it for, which is to make an open terrarium? I'm going to fill it with a substrate of gravel and soil. I'm going to plant some succulents and things in here with a bit of ornamentation and turn it into a decorative planter. That's my plan. But I don't know if this jar had a specific purpose originally. If you know, please let me know. Other than that, it's going to be an open terrarium. And just to put you in the picture, if you saw my video, you saw that I made this one, and this is doing really, really well. It's got your various layers of drainage and soil and so on, a bit of ornamentation, the plants, and I do actually include in these now a living, I'm calling it an insect, but it's a springtail, and apparently they're not classed as insects. I'll have to look that one up. But a springtail is a very ancient small creature that devours sort of rotting matter and fungus and decay. And I put some of those in these jars now, and they help keep it clean. They are in fact the cleanup crew for my terrarium. So this one, as you can see, is doing quite well. Very pleased with that. And I went a step further, and I had a large coffee jar that I'd emptied, and I planted that up as a small terrarium. And since I made it and put the lid on, I've never ever opened it. And as you can see, it's doing really well. The moss has actually grown really tall. It's got a little bit of ivy in there and a couple of other plants and a bit of decoration, but that just sits on the side in my front room and looks quite attractive. And with a little bit of light shining on them, they look really, really cool. And I put one of these together as well. It's a sort of an open jar, and I've got a couple of succulents in there. So I've got 2 succulent plants, a little bit of soil and some decorative material. And the thing with succulents, you can't put these in the closed terrariums. You have to keep them in the open terrariums, otherwise the moisture can damage them. But you don't need to water them very much. The succulents hold moisture in their leaves, and whilst they're in a sort of a healthy condition, the leaves look nice and shiny and plump. Now if they do go a bit withered and wrinkly, then they're very thirsty and you need to water them. But I only give these a drizzle of water every month or so. I rarely water them. This succulents I don't water very much, but I do make sure they do keep their soil slightly moist, but you don't have to water them like you do a normal pot plant. Just remember that, guys. But yeah, so I've been making these up. They're quite attractive, dotted around my home, and I'm interested in doing this one. This is going to be an interesting feature, and I could probably put something tall at the back, short at the front, slope the soil, and we'll see what it turns out like, and I'll show you the result when I finished it. Okay, so let's move forward. The beer. I'm going to talk to you about the beer. Come and have a look at this in the corner. "40 pints of Four Finger Jack." It's an American pale ale. It's a premium beer kit, and it's from the Bulldog. It's from the Bulldog stable, bit like the Bad Cat and the Evil Dog beers. It's an American style craft pale ale kit. I've never made it before. I like to experiment with different kits. I put this together about 10 days ago. After 7 days, I added the hops, which are in the tea bag style bags. And for reference, the hops used in this particular kit are the Centennial hops and the Zeus hops. So you get 2 sachets of the 2 different types of hops. Soak them in water like a tea bag, and then you pour the entire contents of the cup into your bucket. About 3 to 4 days before you keg or bottle. So that I've already done. So this is now ready to be decanted into my keg, which is, as we stand here, sterilizing in my bathroom next door. So I'll be going ahead and putting this into a keg, and when I come to tap it and taste it, I'll give you a bit of a preview on what this comes out like. According to the box and the instructions that came with it, it should be around about a 4.6% ABV, a 23 litre kit, which is akin to 40 pints. So I'm looking forward to getting that in the keg today. I'm looking forward to doing my terrarium at some point. I've got a few other things to do. I will be back very soon and catching up with you guys. Yeah, it's been a strange few months, but I'm back. I'm trying to do what I can. I'm still looking at the possibilities of doing something gardening wise outside my bungalow, but I need permissions to do that. This is a rented property and I have to get permission from my landlord to do anything a little bit beyond normal outside. So we'll see how that goes. Well, just remains for me to say once again, thank you so much to everybody that's subscribed to my channel. The 1,000 subscriber mark is beyond belief. I didn't expect to reach that, especially with a lack of video in the last few months. But I'm desperately trying to get back into it. I'm trying to give you guys something to watch and something of interest. It's quite a variety of subjects on my channel. I do alternate between different things, which I'm hoping will attract different people. And I suppose under the umbrella of The Life's Good, you could have all manner of different subjects. So that's the way we're going. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. Thank you for your support and thank you for subscribing. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Okay, be happy. And please come back and see us soon. And I'll be back with more videos ASAP. Bye bye for now.